Today is day 38 of my PiYo journey. I didn't get to do a video yesterday. Yesterday I did core, and today I did buns. Yesterday, Greg Plaskett and I had a video conference call, and he was like, "Oh my God, I can really tell a big difference, especially in your face." You know, it's just amazing that every week we do a call together on Tuesday, and he's seen these changes. I've been happy because almost every day Ryan will grab me around the waist and say, "Wow, you're getting tiny," or "You're so skinny," and that's always great to hear. One thing Greg and I talked about yesterday was the fact that we're definitely being challenged in this second month, and that's what I love about the Beachbody programs is they start off slow, and then once you get your form down and the movements down, then they heat up. They're pretty intense, but still, even though I break a sweat, I never feel like I'm dying. Like we discussed yesterday, 21-day fix and PiYo have a true modifier, because I remember when I was doing T25, I followed Tanya, who did perform the moderated version of all the movements, but I still felt like I was going to die the entire time. But this, with PiYo and 21-day fix, I truly feel that this is really legitimately a program that anybody can do if they're beginning their journey, and just really work through it and build the intensity. I wasn't really sore in the very first month, but I am sore this month, because I'm definitely pushing myself harder now that I'm familiar with the moves, and it's a little more intense. However, it's a soreness that you can live with. I was telling Greg, I remember with P90X, every morning I felt like another part of my body had been beaten while I was in my sleep, and with PiYo I just feel like my arms are heavier, or I can just feel a little soreness when I touch my sides, but it's definitely livable. One little thing I wanted to share is we have this speaker that we use that for Fit Club. Sam had it whenever she and Trey were doing karaoke at the bar they owned years ago. This thing is every bit of probably 65, 70 pounds. It's very awkward. I've always been able to have a hard time like getting it out of the vehicle, and then I would pick it up and lug it around, and I have to set it down, and eventually I ended up just pushing it towards the back of the gym that we use for the Fit Club. Last night I picked it up out of our Dodge Dually, which is several feet off the ground, lifted it up and was talking to Sam the whole way, and carried it all the way back to the back of the gym, probably about 150 feet, and then I was like, whoa. I was able to carry it without any problem, and even though it's awkward. And then right before I left for Fit Club yesterday, I just completed the core workout that was part of the schedule. And then when we went to Fit Club, we did T25 ab intervals. T25 is an excellent program, but our regional sales manager, I think, is still laughing, because I've always been like, I love T25. It's 25 minutes and I can get it done in about 45 minutes. And he's like, what? I'm like, yeah. I mean, I had to push pause all the time, but I would get through it. Yesterday, even after basically just finishing a workout, an hour and a half later being at Fit Club, getting everything ready, I was able to blast through that, which was basically 2 core workouts in a row, pretty much stacked up, and I was able to get through it without any problem. And so it was just amazing to me to realize that something like PiYo, which some people probably think is, they don't need it, it's for beginners, or it's going to be easy, or it's going to be boring. It definitely has increased my endurance and my strength, and my core. This morning I'm actually not as sore as I thought I'd be, but I really pushed myself. So these type of things are what's really amazing to me, that you'll see a lot of people don't stick with workouts, and it usually, I think, has a lot to do with poor scheduling, and even possibly poor nutrition that gets them off track. But if you stick to it, you'll really see in that last month that you have some major changes in your endurance, your strength, and just your body. I mean, yesterday I put on a pair of shorts that I just bought from Victoria's Secret. The elastic waistband was pretty tight, and for the first time I didn't have skin hanging over it, so that's huge. I go to bed at night and I see my abs. I wake up in the morning, they're still there, vice versa. That's pretty incredible. To date, I've lost 5.5 inches off my waist. If you're a mom, if you're a woman, that seems to be, well, honestly, I just think for anybody nowadays, your stomach and your waist is your trouble section, and a lot has to do with nutrition. So anyways, I have 15 workouts left, and I'm really going to push hard. It's just been an amazing program. I'm going to be starting round 2 on July 7th with my first challenge group, so I hope that you're part of it.